Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Airsoft, where today I'm going to be showing you how to change the motor in a G3 variant. Okay guys, so hopefully you will have seen one of my earlier videos where I opened this JG T3 MC51 short little G3 variant, and you'll have seen from my review and general use that I wasn't very happy with the motor inside of this, and I didn't think it was particularly fast, and it let me down a little bit, which is not usual. So I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the motor out. So just to give you an indication of why, just in case, I've just removed the front pin, just going to remove the handguard, access the battery wire. So inside of this at the minute is the bog standard JG motor that they use. So if I pull the trigger, you can hear there's quite a delay in that, and it's a little bit sluggish. So if I pull the full auto, it's not too bad, but it's not amazing, and it can often drop off at times and then pick back up again. So I'll unwind the motor. So what I've decided I'm going to do, I've just noticed that my flash side has come loose. What I'm going to do is I've bought myself a Tokyo Marui EG 1000 Hyper 1000 motor, much higher speed motor, which I've used previously for other upgrades historically. Much nicer rate of fire, should suit my purposes much better. So we'll get straight into this. So underneath, we're just going to be accessing this part of the AG today. So I'll get my Phillips head screwdriver. So initially, 2 Phillips head screws. What it's worth doing is keeping your thumb pressured down on here. Not so much for the first screw, but when the second screw comes out, the motor is sprung, so we'll start pushing up, and there is a tiny little metal plate that we don't want to just disappear just yet. So remove the second screw, and you can see straight away that's springing against me. Now underneath this adjustment screw, so this little thing here can be adjusted with an Allen key, and it moves the motor up and down inside the pistol grip to access the gearbox to sit better with the gears in the gearbox to mesh better. So I'm going to slowly lift this up, and I'm going to carefully lift it out of the way, because inside here is this tiny little metal plate that's the interface between the grub screw in there and the motor in there, so the grub screw doesn't have to directly push into the motor itself. So next I'm just going to disconnect the wires, which are nice and firmly in there. So we get red to the front, black to the back. Now you should notice that there is red painted on. Sometimes there's just a plus symbol melted into the plastic, and a minus symbol at the back. Now I'm going to get my grips out and just grab hold of this plastic bit here, wiggle the motor, and it comes out. Now it has left its spring down inside of there, so I'm just going to hook that out with one of my screwdrivers. There we go, and get that out of the way. So that's the old spring on the motor. Don't need that anymore. So we're now left with an empty pistol grip, ready for our new motor. So we'll pop this open, peel back the cardboard, remove the foams, and here we have our brand new EG 1000 motor ready to go in. So same again as before, put that on there, red to the front, nothing to the back, so that should just nice and easily slide down inside of there, bounces about really nicely, really good quality motor. The connectors just push back on. You want them to be a nice snug fit, which they are onto that motor, which means you're going to get the best possible connection. Some manufacturers will actually solder these wires onto the motor. Although I can see the usefulness of that, the benefit from it, I'm not a big fan of that, just because it can leave you in a position where your motor could die, as I have seen happen more and more particularly of recent, and it's a pain to be able to change the motor, especially if it goes in the middle of the day while you're airsofting. So the motor's wired back in. Get our little metal plate and sit that very carefully on there. I'm going to get this back in. This will only go in one way, the angled end goes to the back. So I'm going to very carefully just sit that in there and push down, bring the screws back in and fit those back in, keeping pressure on with my thumb just to keep it in there so it doesn't come springing back out and we don't lose that little metal plate that is so important. And we might need to adjust the motor in a second. I can let go now. The first screw will hold it. Well, we'll get the second screw in. Knocking my camera. Straighten that back up. So, got the screws back in, just make sure they're tight but not over tight because we don't want to ruin the plastic in the grips. So, we should now be ready to test this out. May need some motor adjustment, may be absolutely fine. So, connect to the battery up, safe. Much nicer rate of fire, a lot quicker, a lot snappier. Don't even need to adjust the motor either, which is really nice as well. That has been a really nice, quick, easy mod that has meant a massive difference to this AEG. So next time I'm on site, I'll get some footage and I'll do another update review about how this has performed with the new motor in it. So thanks a lot. Make sure you subscribe to see a new video every Tuesday, and let me know what you think to this one in the comments below. Thanks a lot. Bye.